What's up YouTube? My name is FearHashira, but you can call me Fear for short. In this video I'm going to try and explain the basics of neutral in Naraka Bladepoint. In my experience, neutral is the most important aspect of fighting in Naraka. Understanding neutral helps you gain hit priority, win engagements, and gives you opportunities to hit those juicy combos we all love to do. This video will explain three aspects of neutral: armor, baits, and dodges. Most of what I'll cover here is for solos and one-on-one combat, but some things can apply in trios. Let's start with armor. When holding either of the attack buttons, you will enter a blue focus state. In this state, regular light attacks affect you differently, allowing you to take damage without getting staggered. If you're familiar with fighting games, think of this as blocking in Naraka. Using armor offers you defensive and offensive opportunities. Defensive-wise, as we already explained, keeps you from getting staggered, preventing your opponent from starting a combo and forcing you to use your skill or ultimate to get out of it. Another defensive method is disengagement or creating space. Using your armor state combined with dodges allows you to create space or disengage while keeping yourself safe from light attacks and grapple hooks. Alright, we got away long enough to pop a few heals. Now let's get on offense. You can use armor to gain hit priority. If you know your opponent is approaching with a light attack, you can hold your armor state long enough to tank his light attack and respond back with your own. But do be careful. If you hold the charge too long, you could throw a focus attack unintentionally and could cause you to get parried. But that pretty much covers armor basics. Now let's move on to dodges. In Naraka, there are three types of dodges that can be taken advantage of during combat: tap dodges, hold dodges, and mid dodges. We'll start with tap dodges. To perform a tap dodge, simply tap your dodge button plus a direction to get a tap dodge. Performing tap dodges gives you extended iframes, allowing you, if timed right, to dodge every attack in the game except for Vaulted ultimates. Yes, this means light attacks, focus attacks, range shots, Yodel slashes, and Tian high grabs can all be avoided with a timed tap dodge. Performing tap dodges are mainly a defensive and space creating dodge, but be careful, if you tap dodge too often, your opponent can tech chase and catch you out of it. More on tech chases in another video. Now let's talk about hold dodges and mid dodges. Both hold and mid dodges are very similar in their applications in regards that they can be used both defensively and offensively, but there are some differences. First, hold dodging. Just like tap dodging, you press your dodge button in a direction to get your dodge, only this time you hold your dodge button. Hold dodging has some iframes, but not as many as a tap dodge, meaning you can still dodge light attacks, but focus attacks can only be dodged if timed and spaced correctly. Offensively, hold dodges with light attacks offer new combo pathways and allows you to apply pressure in neutral. Just hold dodge after a light attack into another light attack. You can usually get 2 to 3 reps of these before staggered decay kicks in and your opponent can dodge out of it. Mid dodges are very similar to hold dodges, but only offer a single iframe, so timing is imperative here to use it defensively. To mid dodge, you hold your dodge button without inputting a direction. The main differences to mid dodges and hold dodges is there is less recovery on mid dodges, allowing you to enter another action faster than if you were to hold dodge. This can make some combos that would not actually connect, actually connect. Strago has a very good dodge guide on his channel. He goes much more in depth in dodges and their applications. Definitely check it out. It helped me out a ton. I'll put a link to it in the description. But let's move on to baits and mix-ups. Baiting in Naraka is one of the most potent ways to open your opponent up for a combo or applying pressure in neutral. Baiting involves playing around focus attacks. There are two simple yet effective baits and mix-ups to use in neutral to apply pressure and possibly get a combo. The first bait setup is the 1-2-3 mix-up. Using 1-2-3 is a very effective sequence even at the highest level. With the 1-2-3 mix-up, you have about 3 options to play. Option 1 is to 1-2 instant release of the 3. Option 2 is to 1-2 hold check release of the 3. And option 3 is 1-2 hold the 3, then hold or mid dodge out of it into a light attack. Another type of bait is hold checking, similar to the 1-2 hold check release 3. For example, you hit your opponent with a first stage focus attack. We can then go for another focus attack, but this time we will hold our focus attack longer to see if they will parry. If they do, we can release the focus attack or hold/mid dodge into a light attack. There are many other setups and baits to use, but these are the most basics and still very effective. So that sums up the basics of neutral and Naraka Bladepoint. If you have any questions about anything, feel free to ask in the comments. I'll try my best to answer. If there are any experienced players watching this, please let me know if I missed anything or didn't explain or understand correctly. I've only played Naraka since its release on Xbox, so I'm by no means an expert. I'm still myself very interested in learning more. If you guys found this video informational and entertaining, drop a like and subscribe to the channel. I plan to post more in-depth and advanced tech in regards to neutral. My name is FearHashira. Until next time, YouTube. Peace.